Shabbat Shalom. Hi, Matthew. Oh, I literally just finished, just now. So this is Torah Portion Korach. I think that's how you say it. Is that right, Miss Rose? Korach? Is it the ch? Okay, Korach. Nice. It covers Numbers chapter 16, verses 1 through 18. 16, verse 1 through 18, verse 32. And I got a very exciting Torah portion. So that's a lot easier to do, because when you have a Torah portion to talk about some of the regulations and stuff, it can sometimes be a little more difficult to find that. It always comes, but it's a little more difficult. But this one is about the spirit of rebellion. Ew, gross. We don't like to think of ourselves as being rebellious, so we make up different definitions of rebellious behavior. That helps a lot. Well, Korah rebelled, and he took 250 chiefs of the congregation with him. They assembled themselves together against Moses and against Aaron and said to them, "You've gone too far, for when all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and Yahweh is among them. Why then do you exalt yourselves above the assembly of the Lord?" Where is this coming from? Where did this come from? They were fine until they were judged to wander in the wilderness 40 years. Why now? Why talk about this now? It's almost like they're related or something. No, probably not. They're probably in the right. They're probably calling Moses to task for being a bully, right? Yeah. Korah established an idea of the righteous cause to make his rebellion more appealing. Moses was not threatened, but was immediately willing to test this accusation, proving his innocence, by the way. Right? When Moses heard it, he fell on his face, and he said to Korah and all his company, "In the morning, Yahweh will show who is his and who is holy, and who will bring him near to him. The one whom he chooses, he will bring near to him." Numbers 16, 4, 5. Moses continues later in the passage. Is it too small of a thing for you that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself, to do service in the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister to them, and that he has brought you near to him, and all your brothers the sons of Levi with you? And you would seek the priesthood also. Therefore, it is against Yahweh that you and all your company have gathered together. What is Aaron that you grumble against him? Same thing in Samuel. When they asked for a king, Samuel is the judge. He's like, well, they rejecting me? No, God says they're rejecting me, because I put this whole system in place. There were some among the rebels who refused to present themselves before Yahweh, though, like what Moses said. So they don't even want to honor the agreement to test who should be in charge. They want to rebel. They want to pew, 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 and then just okay, I've done my thing. I'm going to stay over here. Moses was like, no, come on. Let's figure this thing out. Let's hash it out. If you're right, then God's going to prove you right. No, they just wanted to kind of and just kind of stand back. All right, I've said my piece. I'm good. Well, no. So they refuse to come. And they say, number 16, verse 12. And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and they said, "We will not come up. Is it a small thing?" Just like Moses said, "Is it a small thing?" They kind of copy him, right? "That you've brought us up out of the land flowing with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness." Moses is killing them. What? "That you must also make yourself a prince over us? Moreover, you have not brought us into a land flowing with milk and honey, nor given us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Will you put out the eyes of those men? We will not come up." And Moses was very angry and said to the Lord, do not respect their offering. I have not taken one donkey from them, and I have not harmed one of them. He defended himself to the Lord. That's interesting. When somebody falsely accuses you, you kind of want to defend it to that person. But they already know better, so you're just talking to a brick wall. I should get better at defending myself to the Lord and make myself feel better, rather than talking to the same people who know better already. I mean, you're just talking to a brick wall. It doesn't mean anything. For those of us, see how we're putting the blame of our own rebellion against God back on the people who are remaining faithful to him and who are convicting us of sin? That conviction makes us mad because we refuse to listen. And we understand that we must be punished, so we create a story to tell ourselves that it's God and his servants who are actually in the wrong. Yes! That must be it. We become the heroes of the story, and God becomes the tyrant. I say we because I had a heart of stone that is flesh now. I know how the heart of stone works. It's real clever. Just because it's stone doesn't mean that is not clever. It still works, it just doesn't work in the right way. It's crooked, but it works. Very clever. We need to be the hero. No matter what lies we have to tell ourselves and others to believe it. For those of us who this applies to, get this. Your Father in heaven made you. He hasn't forgotten what you've been through. And he understands how hard being a human is. He did it once. We make ourselves the victim so we don't feel shame when we sin. But God knows what it really feels like to be treated in a way that he doesn't deserve. He stands at the door and knocks. If we humble ourselves, and open our hearts of stone, he will come in and eat with us. He can renew our minds. He can make us be grateful in any circumstance, even if it takes a lifetime to get to that place of maturity. He can make a rebel like you and I and make us as Christ in this dark world. And as the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.